Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing an X returns reading for all of my Aries out there for the month of February. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 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 Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What kind of current energy are my Aries dealing with? What's the current energy that my Aries are dealing with? What's the current energy that my Aries are dealing with? Show me the cards I need to see. Ooh, some cards that I need to see. Okay, so one card wanted to pop out, so you know we're going to take that. All right. Ooh. Wow, this is really interesting. Wow. There is truly a lot going on here. So, it's going to require a great deal of clarification. I can tell you that right now. So, right from the start, the Wheel of Fortune is beginning to move again in your favor. Okay? And there's going to be a revelation of truth here. So, truths are going to be revealed here. All right? So, I'm going to tell you right off the bat what it looks like is happening here. What it looks like is happening is truths are beginning to be revealed to you here. You were in a deceptive situation, and now truths are going to beginning to come out, okay? Because we have here the Moon card. Deception. Okay, hidden perils. So there's something that's hidden that's beginning to be revealed here. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is beginning to turn in your favor now, and the truth's beginning to reveal itself here. You know, things are really coming to light here. Something that was perilous, something that was deceitful, things are beginning to come to light about it. Okay, the situation was a tower situation, this sudden event. Okay, something that shook you to the core. All right, something that shook you to the core, an event that really kind of made you take a step back here. All right, and the truth has been, if it hasn't, like in other words, most of it has been revealed, but there's a couple of things here, a couple more I's that need to be dotted and T's that need to be crossed about the situation, because we also have here the Seven of Pentacles. So you're just kind of waiting. You're kind of waiting to see, you know, if all the suspicions that you had are really coming to fruition here. So this situation actually is about you dealing with an individual that was deceitful and harmful to you. But now a lot of things are beginning to come to light about this individual. A lot of suspicions that you had, things are really beginning to come to the surface, and you're really beginning to get an understanding about how deep the deception went. Okay, that's the feeling that's emanating off these cards here. Also, things have come full circle. Things have gone full circle. Okay, this individual that left you out in the cold. So somebody here was left out in the cold. Most likely, it looks like you were left out in the cold here. From a very long, it was a very traditional situation. We're talking about possible marriage, possible engagement, a possible very long-term committed situation here. All right. And this situation has had you for the longest time with your hands tied behind your back. So let's really go over this to really digest what's happening here. So the Wheel of Fortune is beginning to turn in your favor, because a lot of things that you had suspected for a long time about a person that was deceiving you is beginning to come to light now. Now the truth is beginning to be revealed here. Okay. There was like a sudden situation that happened. So this person, the relationship was one way, and then all of a sudden it just kind of just flipped. and it was a sudden tower event, and this person just kind of like left you. In other words, kind of ghosted you. In other words, stopped communicating with you. Just all it was like an abrupt situation. It was a sudden situation. All right, and some truths now are beginning to come to light about this particular situation. Okay, now the truth is beginning to kind of precipitously just kind of slip out there. And you're just kind of sitting here, you're waiting, you're seeing, you're like, well, so that's what was going on. This person was deceptive the whole time, and things have come full circle now. So now you're understanding why this individual left you in the first place, why it was so abrupt that the communication got cut off. Okay, it was a long term, it was something long term, it was something serious, it was something grounded, and now you're seeing like, oh, that's what happened. Okay, like you said, for the longest time you felt like your hands were tied behind your back, but that's all going to change here. Let me get some clarification on this Eight of Swords. Why is this Eight of Swords here? Give me clarification on this Eight of Swords. Why is this Eight of Swords here? Give me some clarification on this Eight of Swords. Why is this Eight of Swords here? Give me some clarification on this Eight of Swords. Why is this Eight of Swords here? You got the Fool card here. So this long-term, now that all of these things have come to light, and you had your hands tied behind your back, now that you found out this new information and you realize, you'll be able to go back out there and take a leap of faith again and believe in yourself again, because this situation that happened really had you doubting yourself, doubting your value. Okay, and that's something that can be quite devastating to a person's psyche. So in other words, a lot of things that you needed to have revealed about this particular individual had beginning to surface and come to the light. Wow, that's the first time that I think that I've ever had a reading actually start like that, where there was the deceptive situation really being some clarity brought to that situation. That's interesting. Okay, so with that being said, that's what particular energies you're dealing with. Let's see what kind of energies your ex is dealing with. What kind of energy is your ex dealing with? What kind of energies are my Aries ex dealing with? What kind of energies are my Aries ex dealing with? What kind of energies are my Aries ex dealing with? Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. What kind of energy are my Aries ex dealing with? Show me cards I need to see. Okay, here we go. Also, I want to clarify, this does not necessarily mean this is a recent ex. This situation also could be an ex, someone that you dealt with in the past. It could be, so if you have more than one ex, it could be either one of these exes we're talking about here. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the most recent individual that you've broken up with, okay? I just want to clarify that. Okay, so right from the start, we have your ex moving into a calmer situation with a water sign individual here. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio here. So they're moving into a more calmer situation here. Things are really they're beginning to get a sense of calmness and levity to their situation as well. Now, this situation with this particular water sign individual has been causing them quite a bit of stress here. They've been stressing. Okay. So with that being said, that's that situation. We're also they're dealing with a fire sign individual here. Okay. Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries here. All right. And this individual is looking for a recognized victory with them. Okay. In addition, we also have other energy of another water sign individual going on here with your ex here. Okay, and this individual wants to be loyal, wants to be devoted, really wants to kind of start something fresh, something new here. They're looking to be loyal and looking to be devoted. And also, finally, we have a King of Swords here, energy here, which is an air sign individual. Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius energy here. And this individual is doing a lot of soul search and a lot of self-reflection and things of that nature. Okay, so Seems like your ex has got a lot of different potential situations going on over here. Like I said, doesn't necessarily have to mean that this is the most recent ex here. Um, but with that being said, out of the two of these, who do I think has the better situation? I would say you, and here's why. Even though there's a lot of people in this spread, there's still a lot of potential possibilities for for your ex. Here's why the revelation of truth is more important for you. You were in a situation where this particular deceptive situation was kind of keeping you stagnated in your growth. Okay, it had you doubting yourself, had you reassessing, rethinking your particular situation, had you doubting yourself. Whenever there is a revelation of truth, that is always a positive aspect. There's always a positive things to have things be revealed that were hidden. So there's that. So I just want to really just want to really emphasize the fact that these truths have been revealed makes your situation more of a favorable one, because at least now again the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor and you're getting a sense of completion. Please forgive the barking outside. Someone has their dog and they're just walking past my window, and it's kind of crazy. Anyway, so it's like this revelation of truth is beginning to be revealed here, which is a good thing. All right. So with that being said, let's see. What are the chances of you and your ex maybe reconnecting at some point? What are the chances of you and your ex reconnecting in the month of February? What are the chances of you and your ex reconnecting in the month of February? What are the chances of you and your ex reconnecting in the month of February? What are the chances of you and your ex reconnecting in the month of February? What are the chances of you and your ex reconnecting in the month of February? Show cards in the sea, show cards in the sea, show cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. It does appear, however, that there will be an aspect of, you have the magician energy here. So basically, the opportunity is going to be, there's going to be an opportunity that's going to be created where you and your ex are going to basically be in each other's vicinity again. That definitely appears to be the case here. So, and one of you are kind of trying to manifest that into a reality, actually. Okay, one of the two of you are trying to manifest an opportunity to meet the other. Okay, so I'm not necessarily saying it's you. It could be one of your exes here that's doing this as well. And this particular ex is looking for a recognized victory. They're definitely looking to have a recognized victory with you. So in other words, they're looking to have a breakthrough here. A breakthrough, if you will. And this victory, this recognized victory can come in the form of, especially because you're coming off of a situation where truths are being revealed about a particular individual that you were in a relationship with. Maybe this, this coming together with someone that you formerly had a relationship with. Again, it really depends on the nature of the breakup. I really want to stress that as well. But maybe the coming together here, you guys will kind of, there'll be a recognized victory, this breakthrough of at least the beginnings of communication, quite possibly even a friendship type of situation. So communication will basically will definitely be started again here. So this recognized victory could either be recognized on your part or on their part. The fact that you guys even communicated again can be seen as a positive thing. Also, finally, there is hope here. Star card. A new hope, a new opportunity that's going to arise here with this particular situation. So, in the month of February, will you and your ex reconnect again? I would have to say yes. The lines of communication will definitely be open, and there definitely will be a breakthrough here, because there's been some sense of maturity here that has taken place. So there's definitely that aspect that there's definitely going to be a reconnecting here. All right. So, what additional information does Spirit want to say before I shut this thing down? What additional information does Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information do I want to give before I shut this thing down here? Let's see. So, a year from now, okay? A year from now, it looks like you guys will, there's going to be some type of connection here where there's some serious reconnecting in a romantic sense is going to take place between you two. A year from now, that looks to be the vibe and the energy that's going to happen. Now, within the next few weeks, however, within the next few weeks is when this meeting is going to take place between you and your ex. And it's going to be this sense of, that's when all of this kind of, the conversations are really going to begin to start and things of that nature leading up to. So in other words, a few weeks from now is when you're going to run into this former ex, whoever this is, okay? And the conversations are going to begin to start to take place, okay? That's going to be the spark. The thing's going to spark that communication. And one of you wants this meeting, you know. One of you wants this meeting. It could definitely, most definitely be your ex here, because you're in a vulnerable position at this point. Basically, just need someone to talk to, and sometimes who better to talk to than someone that kind of knows you, okay? Again, it really depends on the nature of the breakup. I just want to stress that as well. So, but this is going to take place in the next few weeks. This breakthrough in communication is going to lead to something a lot more solid a year from now. All right. Finally, if you believe, and here's the thing with that. The issue with that is, if you believe, it is really saying, if you believe that you can forgive this individual for whatever issues that you guys were dealing with, if you believe that this person has really turned the corner, if there's actually really been a change with this individual, that you guys are going to be able to reconnect. So basically, in large part, this the connection is going to happen, but in large part, rather it blossoms into something more substantial. Really, it's up to you. Spirit's saying it's in your hands. It's really up to you. If you believe that you can move past whatever kind of difficulties that you've dealt with in the past with your ex, if you can get past that in order to kind of see maybe where there's a future for you guys. So that's basically where this is going here. Okay. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. If you guys haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. This is a general X returns reading. If this did not resonate with you, that's okay. You want something, if you need something a little bit more specific to your specific situation, I will definitely leave the link below. So feel free to click the link to get a personal reading. If this did resonate with you, again, the link's below. So make sure you click that link so you can find out a little bit more about what's going on here. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.